Okay, just want to take a couple minutes to explain the idea and the process behind the assessment center that's coming up. Normally in a regular class, we do an assessment center. It's basically a simulated workday. So by that I mean you are involved in writing memos, you are involved with giving a presentation, and you go to a couple group meetings. Those activities, they happen live, and you go to a room, you have a group meeting, and that video gets recorded. The same thing, your presentation, you do a presentation and the video gets recorded. Because the class is online, I'm looking at it in a way, I don't want to have to bring people together. There may be some of you who can't make it, who we have other concerns, and if you're taking an online class, I think the expectation is that you don't have to come to campus. And if you've noticed, there's no date right now that I have you coming to campus. So you obviously are more than welcome to. And, we can meet in person, you can contact me, we can set up Skype calls. I also have some other video conferencing software to use. But the idea of what we're going to do, and I'm waiting, we're going to actually do the same idea for the assessment center that I just described, but ours is going to be online. And online it's going to be using some different video conferencing software, and it's going to be using a computer, basically an email simulation program that I'm having developed specifically for this class. So the idea is we're going to take it on kind of a shakedown cruise. But really what we're going to do is we're going to have you sign up for a time. And at this point, I'm thinking that we probably want to wait a week instead of doing it this week. I think we're going to get a little too pinched in terms of when some of the other things are ready, but we'll have definitely at least a week in advance. And the idea will be that I'll set probably 3 times that people can sign up for. Then when you actually do it, we'll probably set about 10 people in each of the groups that would go, but I would put times up. You just pick a time, then you'll get a confirmation. You'll get a background file so that you understand exactly what the situation in the simulation is. So it's going to be a publishing, actually, excuse me, for your case, we're going to make it a, well, yeah, we will make it a publishing company, and we're going to have you go through a couple group meetings. We're going to have you give a presentation, and we're going to have you respond to memos, all in an online environment. So the main thing that you'll need is just a good computer connection. And when you actually do it, it'll take about 2.5 hours. So that's going to be our kind of project for the week. But again, you'll have at least a week notice in terms of when you're actually doing that. I will be posting the background file so that you can see it, and we can answer any questions, etc., that you may have, when we're doing that. But the big thing will be just to take a look at that background file, familiarize yourself with it, and understand kind of the idea of what we're going to be doing is that you will be at your computer, you'll be in meetings with probably 4 or 5 of your classmates, and you're going to have to make a couple decisions in different meetings. You're going to have to give a presentation, and you have to respond to memos that are going to get read by outside people, and then you're going to get more feedback in terms of how your interpersonal skills were, and that those will also get, that feedback report will also be used for your individual development plan at the end of the class. So again, we're trying to get you as much feedback as possible, as much personalized attention, and a sense of where you stand compared to other people, and all funneling toward the end idea of where do I want to be, where am I now, and what do I need to close up that gap to get to where I want to go. So that's really the premise behind what we're going to be doing, and these are just going to be the tools to help get you there, the inputs for that process, so that you have a good individual development plan at the end of the class, which is really our end product and what your takeaway from the class should be. Okay, so that'll be the end of this little description. I'm going to make a couple more on other pieces of the class so that they get posted and are available to you as well. Thanks.